Hello, thank you for joining me today. Let's go ahead and just get started standing in the center of your mat. Close your eyes here, take a couple deep breaths. Inhale in and out the nose. Nice big inhale in the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale, out the mouth. Take a moment here to just think about your intention for today's class. What would you like to focus on? What would you like to have this class represent for you? Go ahead in here and take another inhale in the nose. And exhale out. On your next inhale, in the nose, close your mouth and exhale coming out of the nose. Go ahead and inhale your arms up into mountain pose. Bring those hands to a clasp, crossing at the thumbs. And reach over to the right hand side for a nice stretch here. Inhale on the up and exhale over to the left. Inhale up to center. Let's take it back over to the right hand side. Bringing that right shoulder towards the front. Inhale up. And exhale back over to the left hand side. Bringing that left shoulder to the front. Making sure your hips are square to the front. Inhale those hands up. Mountain pose. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Cactus those arms on the exhale. Inhale up. Cactus those arms. Inhale up. And let's go ahead and sweep that right arm behind you, turning your body for a twist here. Gaze is back behind the right arm. Left hand is straight out in front of you. Thumbs up. Bring that right arm back to meet the left. Inhale up, mountain. And sweep that left arm back. Gaze is back. Thumbs up, right hand out in front. And bring that hand back up to the front. Mountain pose. Go ahead and turn towards the top of your mat. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, mountain. And fold through the center. Hands reach the bottom of the mat for a forward fold here. And just slightly wiggle out any kind of tension that you're feeling in those hips. Your first forward bend. Get nice and loose in the hips here. Inhale, halfway fold. Exhale, hands meet the mat. Inhale all the way up to mountain. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale up. and forward fold.
Maybe you reach for opposite elbows, ragdoll, and just sway back and forth, making sure that you're continuing to breathe in and out. Bring your palms to meet the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold on the exhale. And
Up to mountain. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale, up mountain. And forward fold.
inhale, lift. Halfway lift. Plant those hands and step back into a plank, bringing that right leg back, then the left leg back. Bring your knees to the ground. Half push up. And look up to a cobra. Tuck those toes. Maybe flow through a plank. We'll meet in downward dog. And focus on your breath here. Maybe you bend your left knee. Then the right knee. Back into the left knee. Right knee. And just pedal out those legs here. Hold your downward dog static for one inhale and an exhale here. And at the end of the exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands.
Inhale all the way up to mountain. Cactus those arms. Exhale. Inhale, mountain. Forward fold.
Halfway lift. Forward fold. And step back into plank. Bring those knees down. Halfway push up. And cobra or up dog. Ground. Tuck those toes. Push back up into downward dog. You can hold a static downward dog here, or you can pedal out those legs if you're still feeling any tension in either of your legs. And just breathe in. Nice and steady inhales and exhales. In and out of your nose. The end of the next exhale, you're going to either walk or hop to bring your feet to your hands.
Inhale up into mountain. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale up. And forward fold right.
Halfway lift, bringing those palms to meet the front of the calves. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Step back into plank. And chaturanga, halfway push up. Flipping those feet into up dog. And exhale, right back into down. Last one here. On the exhale, you're either going to walk or hop your feet to the back of your hands. If you're choosing to hop, on the end of the exhale, go ahead and bend into your knees and hop. We'll meet here in forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up to mountain. Practice those arms on the exhale. Inhale up. And fold through the center. Halfway lift. Forward fold. And step or hop back into plank. Go ahead and fold through your chaturanga. And we'll meet in downward dog. Let's hold here for some nice steady breaths in and out of the nose. All right, let's go ahead and drop your knees. Planting those wrists below your hand, below your shoulders, knees below your hips. Your feet can be flat on the ground. You're gonna inhale our chin up, drop that belly. Exhale, bring that crown of that head to the ground, arch that back. Inhale, bring that gaze up, drop your belly. Exhale, chin to chest, arch that back. Inhale, bringing your gaze up, drop that belly. Exhale. You can stay here for a couple more rounds of cat-cow. That feels good. Rotate around to the right. Loosening up those hips. Going around to the right. Going around to the left. Rotating. Making sure you're breathing. Take any last movements that you need here before we meet in tabletop. From here, let's go ahead and tuck those toes. Push back up into downward dog. Center that left foot. And exhale and bring that right foot up behind you. Go ahead and bend at the knee and get some hip rotations here. So rotate that leg in, knee in. Rotate that knee out. Inhale. And bring that knee to nose. Knee exhale. Inhale up. And let's bring your knee to your right elbow. Inhale up. Bring your knee to your left elbow. Inhale up. And let's plant that right foot right in between those palms. Inhale up to a high lunge.
From here, we're gonna rotate our right arm back for an easy twist. Rotate that right arm back. Inhale those arms up. Plant that left hand down on the ground and rotate that right arm up, gaze up. Plant that hand, framing that foot. Inhale back up to a high lunge. And shift forward to warrior three. Bring that left foot to meet the right. Go ahead and bend forward into a forward fold. Halfway lift. Bend forward. Mountain pose. Cactus those arms. Inhale, mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant those hands. And come back into a plank. Push back into downward dog from here. And just breathe. Let's go into the other side. Inhaling that left leg up. Bend at the knee. Get some reverse circles. And rotate your circles in the opposite direction. Inhale that leg up. Bring that knee to reach your nose. Inhale up. Left knee to reach the opposite elbow. Inhale that leg up. Left knee to the right elbow. Inhale that leg up. And plant that left foot in between your hands. Go ahead and inhale up to a high lunge. And let's do it. Nice twist here on the left-hand side. Bringing that left arm behind you, gaze behind you, right arm out in front of you. Bring it left arm back, up to the front. Inhale those arms up. And exhale, plant that right arm down. Bring that left arm up, gaze up. Turn side twist, easy twist on the left-hand side here. Bring that left hand back down to meet that, to frame that left foot. Inhale up into lunge. And exhale, warrior three on the left-hand side. Bringing those hands out in front of you. The right foot is back, toes flexed towards the bottom of the ground. Go ahead and bring that right foot back to meet the left. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold forward.
Raise all the way up, mountain on the inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Fold forward through the center. Halfway lift. And plant those hands. Step back into plank. And push back into downward dog. From here, we're going to walk our hands back slightly. And you're going to take your left hand and grab behind your right ankle. Take that gaze underneath your right underarm. Make sure you're breathing here. Bring that left hand back. Inhale. Exhale. And bring that right hand back behind the left ankle, taking that gaze underneath your left ankle. Slowly bring that right arm back out. And let's drop down here, dropping those knees into child's pose. Walk those hands over to the right, planting your left hand on top of your right hand for a nice stretch here on the left-hand side while you're still in child's pose. Walk those hands back to center. One inhale and exhale here. And then walk those hands over to the left-hand side, just off the mat, placing your right hand on top of the left hand, staying in child's pose. Nice stretch on the right-hand side here. Walk those hands back to center. Push up to tabletop. Tuck those toes, and we'll meet in downward dog. Inhale your right leg up. Bend at the knee. Rotations. Reverse those rotations. Inhale, leg up. Exhale your knee to your nose. Inhale up. Exhale your knee to your opposite elbow. Inhale that leg up. Exhale your knee to your right elbow. Inhale up. And plant that foot right in between your two hands.
Let's get an inhale up. It's a high lunge. Push off that left leg into warrior three on the right hand side here. And if it's open to you, go ahead and bring that right arm down to the ground and open up towards the left for half moon. If you're happy to stay here, if you want a little bit more, you can go ahead and bend that left leg and grab it with the right hand for sugar cane. Let's slowly go out, half moon, and rotate to bring that left foot to meet the right foot. Grab for opposite elbows and just sway back and forth. Bring your hands to meet the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Slowly rise one vertebrae at a time, all the way up to mountain. Inhale. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale. Forward fold.
Halfway lift. Plant those hands and step back into plank. Now let's push back to downward dog. Inhale that left leg up. Bend at the knee. Get some forward rotations going. Reverse that knee rotation. Inhale that left leg straight back behind you. And on the exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale that leg back. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale that leg back. Exhale your knee to your left elbow. Inhale that leg back. Plant that left foot right in center in between those palms.
Inhale up into high lunge. And coming off of that right foot, hedge forward into warrior three on the left-hand side. Go ahead and drift that left arm back, down towards the ground. Right arm up, half moon. You're fine to stay here. If you would like a little bit more, go ahead and bend at the right knee and take hold of that right foot with the right hand for sugar cane on the right hand side. Flow back through half moon. And we'll all bring our right foot down to meet the left. Right hand down to the ground. We'll meet here in forward fold. And just grab the opposite elbows. Ragdoll. Exhale those palms to meet the ground. Halfway lift. Palms spring to the front of the calf. Exhale, forward fold.
Inhale, one vertebrae at a time.
Up into mountain. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold to the center.
Halfway lift. Hands meet the ground, forward fold. And we'll step back into the plank here. Switch back into downward dog. And from downward dog, we're going to walk our feet up to meet the wrist. Heel toe your feet and ankles out so that they're just on the edge of your mat. And we're going to meet here in Malasana. So sitting your butt down, shoulders back, palms center. Using your elbows to push those knees out. Your heels are just on the outside of your mat. Close your eyes here. Just take some seconds to breathe into this. Go ahead and plant your hands. Push up. And come back down into Malasana for breath. Plant your hands. Push up, stretching those legs out. And let's come back down into Malasana. Let's do that one more time. Planting those hands. Push up. Bringing those heels back in. Meet here in Malasana. Maybe you plant your right hand and take that left arm up, gaze up, and breathe. Hands meet in center. Left palm down to the ground. Your right arm floats up. Gaze floats up towards your right hand. Palms meet in the center. Plant those hands, and we'll push us out of Malasana. Slowly rise, one vertebrae at a time. Heel toe those feet in. Facing the top of your mat. Inhale your arms up. Practice those arms. Inhale up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. And step back into downward dog. From downward dog, we're gonna lift, inhale that right leg up. And bring that right leg so that it's just your foot is just outside of your right wrist. So both of your hands are inside. We're just gonna lean into this lunge for lizard. You're free to stay up on your hand, up a block. You can use a block to get closer and bring the ground closer to you. You can also bring your left knee down to the ground and place those forearms down on the ground. You can be on the outer edge of that foot. Work into this hip right here, using your right arm to settle, or your right hand to subtly guide that right knee out a little bit. Slowly using those hands. You're gonna tuck back those toes, slide that right foot back, inhale up, and plant that foot back down into downward dog. Go ahead and pedal out those knees. Inhale that left leg up. And as you come forward, you're gonna plant that left foot just outside of your left hand. Again, in this forward low lunge lizard, both hands are on the inside of your left foot. Feel free to stay up if you would like. You can bring that right knee down to the ground. Untuck those toes. Just find the position of lizard that feels best for your body at this moment. You stay up on your arms if you want. Rotate out on the outer edge of this left foot, using your left arm to get you a little bit more rotation in this hip. You have a block. You can use that block. Bring your forearms down to the ground. Release any tension in your shoulders, dropping your shoulders away from your ears. Slowly use your hands to guide yourself back up. Untuck those toes. Rotate that left leg back. Inhale. And plant that leg back down. On an inhale, you're going to lift that leg up, the right leg, and bring your knee to the back of your right wrist. Making sure that left leg is long back behind you. The top of your foot is flat on the ground. Rotating that outer side of your hip down to the ground. If you have a block, this is a great place to use a block, setting it right here below your glute. We're here in pigeon. In front pigeon, you can space in standing pigeon, or you can slowly begin to walk your hands out in front of you. Bringing your forearms, and eventually maybe your forehead to the mat for resting pigeon. Slowly begin to use your hands to walk back up. Untuck those left toes. And let's inhale that right leg up behind you. Maybe you take three-legged dog. Maybe you flip over into wild thing. You're in wild thing. We'll flip back over and we will all meet in downward dog. Inhale that left leg up. And slowly come forward to plant that left leg right behind that left wrist. Right leg is straight back behind you. Top of your foot. If you have a block, go ahead and use it if you need it. Bring the ground a little bit closer to that glute on the left hand side. And maybe begin to walk your hands out in front of you. Release those shoulders. They're not scrunched up towards your ears. And as you breathe here, breathe into any areas that are tight where you feel tension. Releasing and letting go of anything that no longer serves you. Slowly begin to use your hands. Come back up. Tucking those right toes. Up, behind you. Three-legged dog. Maybe flip over into wild thing. And we will meet back in downward dog. From downward dog, go ahead and bring your knees to the ground. And we're going to rotate to face the side of our mat, the long side of your mat. We're going to go into frog pose here. So for frog pose, go ahead and bring your knees out wide. At your ankle and at your knees, these are 90-degree angles. And slowly walk your hands out in front of you for a nice deep hip flexion.
Slowly begin to use your hands to push back. Bring those knees in, and we're gonna flip around and sit down on the side. Tuck that left leg into the thigh, bringing the right leg out. Inhale those arms up. Rotate over towards the right and forward fold, bringing those hands to meet the foot. Rotating that left shoulder down. Inhale up. Switch out those legs, bringing that left leg out straight to the side. Right leg in, bottom of the foot meets the thigh. Rotate over to the left and exhale into the fold. Inhale those arms up. Extend that right leg out. Bring those hands down to the ground and slowly begin to walk your hands out in front of you for a nice stretch here. Maybe your forearms meet the mat. Maybe your forehead meets the mat. Go to your level of comfort in this pose. Using your hands to push back up. Go ahead and cross those legs. Left leg under. Right leg above. And let's go for a forward fold. Walking those hands out in front of you. Releasing those shoulders from up by your ears. Breathing into this posture. Walk those hands back. Inhale those arms up. Cactus. Inhale up. Hands down to the knees. And let's switch out those legs. So if you had the left leg on the bottom the first time, go with your right leg on the bottom, left leg on the top, and slowly begin to walk those arms up. Walk those hands back. Inhale up. Practice those arms. Inhale up. And exhale those hands down to your knees. Go ahead and turn towards the top of your mat. Grab those knees and just do some rolls. We're going to end up on our back. Inhale those knees in. Grab for opposite elbows. And just some nice, easy swaying here. Showing that lower back some love. Release that left leg down, out in front of you, straight. Keeping the right leg bent. Interlock those hands. Reach for the cat, over the calf. And hug your right knee in, down towards your right armpit. Release your right arm. Use your left arm to bring that right knee over to the left-hand side. Right shoulder stays planted on the ground. Right palm is flat out to the right-hand side. And bring your gaze over that right arm. Slowly begin to rotate back towards the center. Bringing both legs in. Nice hug here. Grabbing opposite elbows. Release that right leg down to the mat. Hugging that left leg into the left armpit. Release that left arm out to the side. Use that right arm to bring that left leg over to the right hand side. Maybe your knee touches the ground. Maybe you place a block under your knee. Maybe your left toe touches the ground. Left shoulder stays planted on the ground. And take that gaze over the left hand side. Slowly begin to rotate back to center. Hugging both knees in. Releasing the bottoms of your feet to meet the mat. Cross your right shin over your left thigh for a figure four. Let's reach on through. Keeping your head planted on the ground. The right ankle is flexed. And maybe you use your right elbow to push that right knee out for a deeper stretch here.
Slowly begin to release that left foot back down to the mat. Uncross those legs. And bring that left ankle to cross over the right thigh. Go ahead and do figure 4 on the left-hand side. Flexing those toes on the left hand, on the left foot. Shoulders stay planted. If you would like to go deeper, maybe you take your left elbow to provide some tension and push out that left knee a little bit. Slowly begin to release that right foot back down to the mat. Uncross that left foot. And let's go ahead and shift the bottoms of your feet towards the ceiling. Reach to the inside to get the opposite or the outside edges of your foot. And we'll meet here in Happy Baby. You can stay static, you can slightly sway. If you'd like, go ahead and extend that right leg out. Send that left leg straight. Move back in the center. And release those feet down to the ground. Let's bring the soles of our feet to meet. Butterfly those legs. Back to the palms, to the side of you. And just breathe here. Use those hands to bring your knees to meet. Nice big hug here, bringing your knees up. Grab for opposite elbows. And release those legs down, bringing your knees and legs a little bit wider this time. Releasing the back to your palms, to your sides, back to the palms on the mat. Shoulders are nice and relaxed here. And we'll rest here in Savasana. Maybe you do a slight opening of your mouth, releasing your tongue from the your mouth. And just breathing to release all tension that appears anywhere in your body.
Slowly begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, rotate your arms and your wrists. Go ahead and bring your feet together. Stretch those arms up above you for one stretch. Rotate over into fetus pose on either the left or right hand side. And slowly begin to push up. We'll meet here in seat. Eyes closed. Go ahead and exhale any air. And we'll take 3 deep breaths together. Focusing on the release and the affirmation. I am worthy of releasing anything that no longer serves me. Let's go ahead and inhale here through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring our hands to center. Shift our hands up to the third eye. Namaste.